Imagine being 25 years old and allowing unemployed men and teenagers who can't even read a paragraph convince you to damn near off a man over nothing. This is Raja Jackson. I'm gonna just call him Raj because I'm not gonna keep saying Raja. I sound like Goldmember from Austin Powers. Austin Powers Faja. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep saying Raja. Rampage Jackson is Raj's father. Raj is also a dumbass streamer. So Raj is at a pro wrestling event. And he's backstage, just kind of getting a tour of the facility and everything that's going on with the wrestling world. And he got his dumbass streaming crew. The guy that he's standing in front of, his name is Psycho Stu. No one bothers to tell Psycho Stu that he's not a wrestler, that he's just there taking a tour. So usually when it comes to like wrestling and pro wrestling and stuff, a lot of these wrestlers will be in kayfabe, meaning they'll be in character. So Psycho Stu is in character. He's talking to him. He's like, oh, why are you looking for so-and-so? You should be scared of me. I'm Psycho Stu. Like, literally sounded like he's doing a promo. And then he takes a prop beer can and smashes Raj in the head with it. Once again, Stu is not aware that Raj is not part of the show. Because typically when there's a camera crew backstage, they're promoting. They're about to cut a promo. They're going to show this later on the screen and so on and so forth. So Stu is still under the guise that this man is part of the show. He just rolled up backstage. He's talking about he's looking for someone and he hates so-and-so. So yeah, I'm thinking he's part of the show. So after Raj gets hit with the can, he's like, yo, what was that about? Like, what the fuck? I don't fuck with that. What's wrong with you, bro? And so all the wrestlers are gathering around. They're like, yo, Stu, he's actually not part of the show. He's just someone that's backstage hanging out. He's a streamer. That's why he get the camera crew there. About 3 or 4 times, Stu tried to apologize to Raj. This old man that's sitting down with the tattoo up here, you see him right up there? He's like, yo, Raj, just chill. Like, he thought you was a part of the show. It's not that big of a deal. It was an accident, a misunderstanding. Like, let's not get all crazy about it. So he talks some sense into Raj, and Raj calms down. He goes to Stu, and he's like, yo, I understand. Like, it's cool. They shake hands. Literally, you see it right here. They shake hands. Raj is like, yo, bro, it's cool. Like, what? I understand. It was just a misunderstanding. I'm not part of the show. I'm just here with my streaming crew. Like, they was cool. Now, a lot of people didn't talk about this when they're covering it, but I just want to bring up the fact that this dude right here, this stripper cowboy, I'm gonna get on him later, but he's, as you see, he was in the mix up there. When they're shaking it, shaking hands, like squashing the misunderstanding, he's running up, he's like, oh, now you're gonna get Rampage Jackson involved. Oh my God, because this is his son. Raj is like, I don't need my dad. He puffs his chest up. He's a little hype. So right there, someone who's watching it, like me specifically, especially someone who, if y'all already don't know, I did psychology in college. That man feels inferior no matter where he goes. When they bring up his dad, he feels even fucking smaller. So when you mention his dad in regards to him, he's going to puff his chest out and feel like he got to go above and beyond. So y'all stop comparing him to his dad. I'm going to come back to this thought process later on. Once again, his dad is Rampage Jackson, the literal, iconic, famous UFC fighter. One of the scariest men alive. So Raj is now getting ready to watch the show, right? And he's reading his chat. And he says, and this is important to mention, by the way, he says, yeah, it didn't even hurt. It was just a misunderstanding. But now all of a sudden he's getting all riled up because his chat is egging him on. Again, unemployed men and children is egging this 25-year-old man to be upset about a misunderstanding. So the chat is in there saying he a fake crash out. They calling him all types of bitches. And they also talking about his dad, to which he's also responding to that and saying, oh, I don't need my dad for nothing. I don't need my dad for nothing. Once again, fragile ego. He feels inferior to his dad. Don't compare him to his dad. So again, this man is streaming and he's talking to his chat. This idiot is literally telling everybody what he's planning to do. Premeditation. Chat, I'm about to go in there and I'm about to fuck him up. I'm gonna do more than just give him a receipt. I'm gonna do more than just punch him. Chat, should I just walk in there and punch him and knock him out? Should I body slam him and knock him out? Y'all give me 50 subs. I'm gonna go knock him out right now. I'm gonna knock him out right now. Literally, dumbass. You're building out a plan in live 4K 3D. Like, dumb. So he gets his ass up when Stu is in the ring. He slides in, body slams him, and starts wailing on this guy. When he body slammed Stu's head bounced off the mat and it knocked him out. And as Stu is laying there knocked out, you have Raj with all his might. Look at his little muscles. With all his might, punching and punching and punching. Like, he punched this dude about 25 times. And at first, the wrestlers aren't doing anything because they're like, oh, this is just the work. This is the receipt. But once they see that Stu is bleeding and this man is legitimately, punching the shit out of him, yeah, it's time to start grabbing him. Like, it literally looked like Raj was trying to pummel this man's face into just bones and brains. So the wrestlers are all just grabbing on him, and Raj starts fighting another wrestler, who the person that Stu was actually like wrestling with. Homeboy starts trying to fight him. So now all the wrestlers are jumping on Raj, and they push his ass out the ring. I just want to know, Stu is still in this ring unconscious, like bleeding profusely and all that other stuff. Like, they had to blur him. Raj is covered in just blood and whatever else, and he's walking out from back, like walking from the ring, going backstage and going out, because they're escorting him out the premises at this point, because you're wilding. And what's annoying me is that when he gets outside, here comes this inferior complex. Yeah, ooh, yeah, I ain't no bitch. Everybody keep playing with me. Everybody keep calling me a bitch. I ain't no bitch. Yeah, stop talking about my dad. I'll never be my dad. My dad ain't got to do nothing with this. Like, literally having like this panic attack as if he got an ass whipping by his mom. Going back to this cowboy stripper dude, to which, might I add, he's the one that told Raj to get in the ring and do a receipt. So, wow. On top of that, he was literally sitting here saying, yeah, Stu's a dumbass because we don't even do that shit. Like, oh my God, what a dumbass. Like, wow. If I was Stu, I'd be on his ass. I would be fucking this man up. No joke. Because I'd really feel like you set this man up. Like, you need to be investigated because you set that up. And then you talking shit, you being weird. I don't like this guy. This is not somebody that y'all need to trust. Y'all need to fire him and get him away from y'all wrestlers. For real, for real. Anyway, so while Raj is out there having his fucking temper tantrum like a 5-year-old, this man calls him. He's like, yo, what the hell just happened? I just saw the video. You supposed to just go in there and just like tackle him. That's it. And then he also lets it be known like, yo, this like Stu's still in the ring. Like he's not getting up. Like he could be flatlined. And Raj's response is, oh, my bad. So you hear that you could have potentially offed this man and you're not concerned in the least. You have no level of remorse. All because some dumbass teenagers and unemployed men are sitting here and calling you all types of names that you know you're not. Be fucking for real. This is why y'all streamers need to really get outside and touch grass. I'm not even joking. Y'all be so detached from reality. You don't know when things are like an accident versus what's reality. You're just looking for the next big clip. And now this man is clipped so much, his ass is about to go to jail because the LAPD is investigating. Rampage saw the video on stream with Sneeko. Of all people to hang out with, you hang out with that loser. Ugh. But he's with Sneeko and he sees the video and he's like, yo, I don't condone what my son did at all. Like, at all. This is crazy. He confirms that Stu is okay in the hospital. He's stable at the moment. However, there's a conflicting report from Stu's brother who's saying like, yeah, he's stable, but he's still like considered in critical condition. Rampage tweets this long ass book talking about the actions that his son did and he doesn't support it and whatever else and whatever else. And Rampage, I want you to understand, you need to have a strong conversation with your boy because he has this inferior complex when it comes to you. And knowing that you yourself have anger issues and whatever else is going on with you, you need to make sure your son is A-okay. Because I'm telling you right now, because of, not necessarily your fault, but because of you, your name, and the level of fame that you have, your son is about to go to jail. And I'm saying that it has to do with you because I don't think he would have reacted that way if they didn't start talking about you in his chat. If they didn't start comparing him to you, I don't think he would have went off like that. But regardless, he was still over here talking about some 50 subs and I'll go knock him out. 50 subs and now you going to jail. I hope it was worth it. At this point, I need you to be less of a social media man. I need you to be a fucking father and have a real good conversation with your son about growing the fuck up. At 25, this is what you're doing. At 25, this is what you're doing. You look dumb. And the fact that you was on stream saying all of that, oh, this is a closed case, baby. All that shit you was saying on your stream, they're definitely going to try to wrap your ass up for premeditation, attempted offing, assault, battery. They gonna get your ass good and you gonna be in the slammer for about a year or two, even longer realistically. If not that, Stu's family is probably gonna wind up suing your ass and now you got your dad fucked up because I don't think he's a billionaire. I don't think he's poor, but I don't think he's gonna be able to afford whatever they trying to like sue him for, because if I'm Stu, I'm suing y'all family for like 10 million bajillion fulfillion dollars. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and give up your Twitch checks. Yep, each and every one of them, they come right to me. So you better get to streaming, boy. You did all that for what? How do you go to a pro wrestling match and not understand how pro wrestling works? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. You have some internal things that you need to work out with yourself, not only as like just a person, but as a man. You really let your ego get you investigated by the LAPD. And you allowed children, unemployed men and women to rile you up to get your ass thrown in jail. I hope them 50 subs is gonna pay for your books. Streamers, I'm gonna need y'all to start touching grass. For real, for real.